Hey there, everybody. Thomas with Basecamp Trading. It is Wednesday, February 11th, and we're going to take a look here at ETR Energy Corp. And this is a trade we've been swinging since yesterday. We got into this in the trading room. Played out really well. We had well-defined resistance, so this is what we typically look for a breakout. Remember what well-defined resistance means. It means a price point, a horizontal level that has been tested and rejected more than two or more times. So in this case, we tested it here, pulled back, here, pulled back, here, pulled back, and here. So we had 4 times we had run into it and bounced off of it. Now, the other thing I really liked about this leading into this breakout is we were not extended by the time we went to break the resistance. So we had actually consolidated for about 4 or 5 days here right before we popped the resistance at 98.60. The other thing is on the way up to this breakout, notice every time we pulled back, buyers stayed in control. And we can tell that because we had higher pivot lows every pullback leading into the resistance break. So that's another plus box or check mark in our favor for a bullish breakout. Overall, it's played out really well. We've taken off all except for runners now. We're up a little over, well, we were up about 45%, currently sitting at about 39% on the remaining calls. But there was some unusual options activity in this as well today for 105Cs. Now, the one thing you got to pay attention to, and the reason we've taken off all except for runners by this point, is because we do have earnings coming after hours today. So we want to be careful holding a full position into an earnings report. I am okay with leaving a partial on because we have such a cushion. Again, we're up over 40% or around 40%. So I don't mind leaving a bit of a cushion there, but I didn't want to leave a full position on. So even if it goes back down to zero, we still would have made money on this trade overall. But keep an eye on this type of setup. So when we have long-term consolidation at the highs like this, and it's well-defined like this, where we've tagged that resistance more than one time, or 2 or more times, that is a really, really strong setup for a breakout. We traded this one here in ETR. We've done this in multiple different markets. Another good one that we're in right now is McDonald's. And again, this is another one where they have earnings coming, but it was a weekly breakout. Very similar setup, higher lows leading into a well-defined resistance break. And so far it's hanging in there. We've been swinging this since last week. We're still up about 10% on April or June dated calls. Yeah, June dated calls, excuse me, not April. So letting this ride through earnings as well. But overall, not a bad week for breakouts. We've had some really nice bullish breakouts, even though the market has been up and down. We've had some decent bearish breakouts as well, including things like FLY that broke to the downside, and then intraday shorts in the indices every day when we sell off through support on 5-minute charts. But overall, not a bad week. Not a bad week for breakouts, but keep an eye on this type of setup. It works really well. If you want to catch these with us live, you can. Just come to Basecamp Trading and join the trading room. If you go to bctnow.com/join, you can try out for 30 days for only $7. But that's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, everybody, happy trading.